You know what I hate? And you love doing this? Kissing me with your teeth.
Oh, yeah. She hates that. She's like, it's all slimy.
Well, he'll come in. You have, you have something in your tooth.
Do I?
That's another one. I will tell him he has something in his teeth, and he'll fling it at me like blowing out through his teeth to get it out, and it flies in my face.
That's funny.
But anywho, I'll go in for a kiss, right? And instead of kissing me, he'll smile real big and touch me with his teeth. Just no.
Slimy.
Just don't do it.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. Bam, 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 bam. Welcome to the 75th annual Hunger Games.
Oh my God.
I wanted to get that effect in there. Good evening, good morning, and good night, guys. This is Jay.
This is the Unscripted Conversations
This is the Unscripted Conversations podcast. My name is Jay.
This is not the 75th annual Hunger Games. My name is Molly.
welcome back to the podcast. Yeah, we missed you guys. We're trying something different, and we'll kind of reach out to the vlogging.
Yeah.
But we're back, and we're glad to be back. We've realized that like doing these on a weekly basis may be a little demanding to some degree with our crazy family. So we've been doing this every other week. But maybe what we might do is those in between weeks is our vlog week.
Our vlog, yeah.
So
that'd be cool.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
We're messing around.
We're messing around. Yeah, we're figuring out what's gonna work and stuff. But
are we doing a question today, or are we not?
We're gonna do both. We're gonna do the huga, and we're gonna do that.
Okay.
We're gonna get deep.
Sorry. Like, see, he doesn't tell me his plans, and we just, I go with the flow. I'm unscripted. No, I'm just kidding. He is too, but. Even this whole vlog thing, he comes home one day, he's like, I think you're gonna have to sign for one of my packages, and I'm like, okay, it's just a pair of shoes, no big deal. And then come to find out it's this tiny ass box, and I'm like, what the hell is this? It's a damn new camera. Didn't tell me anything about this vlog stuff we're gonna start doing, but okay.
Yeah. Hey, at least it wasn't a pair of shoes.
I thought it was going to be, I thought when I first saw the box, I thought it was a pair of shoes for Conrad.
Oh, yeah. If anything, that's who I've been buying shoes more so for lately is like Conrad. Only because his teachers at school freaking love the fact that he's got kicks, man. So we're going to have the cool kid at school.
I think that's why all the teachers know him, honestly.
Yeah, because of his shoes?
Yes.
Hey, dude, if that's the one thing you're going to freaking remember my kid by of his shoes, it better be that and not the fact that he's naughty.
Yeah.
So I'm okay with that.
I think he listens pretty well at school. I really do.
I think so too.
I think he's learning too to like listen. He's at that age where he doesn't totally understand what it means to listen.
Yeah.
What it means to say, oh, that's owies, or that, you can't do that. He doesn't get that quite yet. I mean, he's getting it, but with reinforcement, but he doesn't totally understand it.
And I think also because he sees other kids do it. Like in some of the photos that his daycare posts of them eating lunch or even just taking a nap like the other day, like he's sitting so nicely.
Yep. Oh, when
like
he sits
food
for,
isn't
like,
thrown all over the place.
The book.
Yeah,
like he's just
reading
sitting
time.
there, and I'm like,
he's just saying he doesn't do that at home.
I know,
dude. Just like freaking.
But do we try? Not necessarily.
Not necessarily.
Like reading a book or like whatever. I mean, we like read a book at night, but like that's kind of like our fun time too together.
Yeah,
it's not necessarily like, oh, let's sit and actually read this book.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I don't think he has the attention span to really just sit down and understand and grasp the concept of, hey, this is reading a book.
Right.
Right. To him, it's just looking at pictures on a page, but the concept of a book may not be there yet.
Right.
But
it'll just keep coming.
Yeah, keep coming for sure. Today's episode is sponsored by Canada Dry. Starbucks. And what was the coffee that's in there? Nespresso. So today, guys, we're going to do a couple things. We're going to draw questions. We got our original Hugo game, and we got this new one that Molly saw while we're at Target. And it's part of like a big pack, but this one's called Let's Get Deep, the After Dark expansion. We didn't even bother buying the regular one because we just wanted the dirty pack. So some of these questions, they get deep, and then like the categories is like deep or deeper. And I think we might start off tame first, and then we'll see where it goes. But this is just another like conversation starter kind of card game thing that, it'd be interesting for me and Molly to kind of go through and entertain you guys with some of the answers that we have. So
yeah, can we start off like mild?
We'll do mild first. Okay. All right. So, and then after we do this card game, we're going to talk about this random, unfortunate event that happened earlier this week and the events that followed. And then we're gonna have a really interesting conversation. Molly had this idea of coming up with things that our partner irks, irks us.
So like things that annoy us about our partner. Now it's not anything, like serious or like this is not where we're going to have like a deep conversation or argument about like something you did this week that just irritated me. No, this is just funny, things that like you wish your partner didn't do, but it's also not like that big of a deal. Yeah. And honestly, when you think about it, you'd honestly probably miss it if we didn't keep doing it or didn't do it. At this point, we're like used to it now. Like this is who the person is. This is kind of why we love them, even though we just sometimes want to punch you in the face because it drives you nuts, Like
it's serious, but not serious type of thing. So we're going to touch on that and we're going to talk about that. And we have 13 things each that we're going to go back and forth. And we'll just have a conversation about. Some
of these we know that would irritate each other, and the other ones I think are going to be a surprise. So we haven't totally talked about all of them. Sometimes we have talked about them. Yep. And then just to like kind of get our minds thinking ball rolling, we gave each other a couple examples of what we were thinking.
And maybe some of them we know that we do that irks the other person, and we continue to do it to continue to irk them. Yep. So, yeah.
You do that a lot because you like getting my goat, so it'll be funny.
Getting your goat. I think that's the whole thing is like things we do to get each other's goat.
Yeah. So yeah, that's a good Yep. And then at the end, just to wrap it up, we're just gonna tell each other why we love each other because we don't want you guys to think that we don't like each other with all these things that irk us about each other.
For sure.
All right. So our Huga questions.
Huga.
Do you like to receive cash as a present?
Oh man, I do like receiving cash as a present because that's all I grew up receiving.
That's true. Yep.
Like in our family as Filipinos, we never really got gifts growing up for our birthdays. It was mostly money. We would get checks or cash from family and friends, and then mom and dad would put it in our bank account, or they give us some to like buy stuff with. But yeah, I never really got gifts. It was mostly many money. And
did you always get to go buy a gift, or was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like not all of it, obviously. They give us like some money like to go buy something that we wanted. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I do like getting cash as a gift, though I also don't like receiving gifts.
Right.
I hate receiving gifts.
I don't mind getting cash as a gift. I think I like it like gift cards and stuff because especially now as an adult, for sure, because it's like we buy everything we need, right? Yep, just like our parents always did. Sometimes I feel bad because I know that person like maybe didn't have all that money or doesn't have that extra cash that they're giving me, and then I'm like, I don't need this. I appreciate just the card was nice, or just you being here is nice. Like I don't need anything.
I hear you.
But other than that, I would say I like it.
Yeah, same.
Would you want to know in advance how and when you're going to die?
Absolutely not. Mm-mm. No, because then you're just living in fear and like expecting the inevitable, but like a true, this is going to happen when it's going to happen. Right. Yeah. No, I like the unknown of when I will die, and not having that told to me is what I like.
I think maybe I would want to know when in a way, just to know that like I'm living my life, like, and you should always live your life like to the fullest, right? But like if I only had 20 more years, well then maybe in 15 I'll retire. Like,
what does the question say? When you would die?
Would you want to know in advance how and when?
Oh, how and when. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, overall, no, I don't. No, but like when you think about it, it's like, oh, like maybe when would be nice just to know, like, oh, like let's go on a long vacation, or something, and enjoy each other, enjoy certain,
I think it's interesting how when somebody receives like a cancer diagnosis or some illness that may be compromising their lifestyle, how quickly some, and should be most, and if not all people, like should start to appreciate more of their life. But it's only up until that point where they realize, oh crap, like I'm terminally ill, or I have this sickness that's gonna take out my legs, or my cognition. And then they start to appreciate life. I think going back to what you said, like people should just appreciate life from the get. Just in the instance when those things happen, you don't feel like you wasted years of your life or moments that you should have been more appreciative of. So I think that's a good lesson, that don't take life for granted, one, but two, don't expect you're going to live forever.
I think there's just so much pressure and things in life that it's hard to live life to the fullest. From work, money.
We get into our little ruts.
Money. You need money to enjoy life, and then that means you have to work, and that, you know what I mean? So just, If someone from year 3000 could see how we live today, what would surprise them the most?
Probably how ignorant some people are. I think, it's, I hate to be like a Debbie Downer when we answer these questions, but it's reality. Like, there's good things in this world, but there's also just very ignorant people. And I think people in the future, depending on what the future looks like, we'll look at our time and be like, man, they are just a messed up society.
I hope that we're kinder people by then. I hope something happens that brings us all back together, and I hope it's something bad, but just I hope there's a shift and people are going to be like, wow, you guys were really assholes to each other.
But if you think about it, though,
about anybody else.
But look at how all these dystopian post-apocalyptic movies and shows, the reason why that world exists because of the world we live in today, how it's all messed up. Look at Divergent. They had to create this fake society and divide the people into factions, so more segregated and more divided than they are now, but it works, right, in that society. But I don't think that's a greater society than what we have now, you know what I mean? Or the Hunger Games, right? It's not any better, but there's order, right? I think that's what all these post-apocalyptic shows are. There's order. There's no war. There's no civil war. Handmaid's Tale. That's not any better than it is now. So I think, unfortunately or fortunately, however you want to think about it, if year 3000, it might be one of those kinds of societies. We hope that it wouldn't be, but you never know. If it's a happy-go-lucky, beautiful place, that's even better. But the way that Hollywood portrays it, it's hard to believe that it's going to be anything but that. So, but it is what it is. Alrighty, should we just peel up from the top?
Sure.
Or should we shuffle? Okay, we're gonna just peel from the top. Okay. Okay. So this is deep, and then we're gonna answer a deeper question. All right. How frequently do you think we should have sex?
Okay, should I give you my answer or Jay's answer? Jay's answer would be on the daily, multiple times a day.
Damn.
Really? That's your answer.
Multiple times a day?
You'd be okay with it.
Okay.
Am I wrong?
Not daily. Entirely. Daily. I'd say daily.
I say weekly, hopefully multiple times a week, and that's being realistic.
That's generous.
Yeah. I'm saying multiple times a week is being generous.
Oh, okay.
Because of our lives.
Yeah, of our lives, yeah.
At least once a week.
No, I would probably say no. I would retract my statement on that. Daily is a bit much, I think, with how busy our lives are.
Yeah.
I would say multiple times a week.
Yeah.
Would be sufficient. Yeah. Every day, I think, man, I mean, if our sex life was that good, we're having sex every day, amazing. But I don't think realistically.
I feel like you'd have to have some quickies in there.
Oh yeah.
Can't be these long things every day.
No, we make it matter.
Yeah.
So I would say multiple times a week, not daily.
I agree.
Now this is the deeper question. Ready? Oh, we already answered this one because I asked this one to Molly. Let me find a deeper question. Oh, these are all deep. Oh, here, deeper. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that's a little... we'll pass on that one.
That's a little spicy.
Yeah. Okay. Dang, these are deep.
Maybe we need to wait on these ones.
No, we can do this one. This one's a little tame. You know, guys, we're gonna warm up to these. So there's a couple in there that I was like, ooh, maybe we should kind of save that for later. All right. What is something non-sexual that your partner can do to turn you on?
Work out.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Sometimes when I see... Oh, no. When you dance.
When you dance.
Sometimes when you're like really feeling it, you do this face. And I'm just like... Oh, yeah, okay. Okay, I just gotta like turn around here for a second because I'm getting a little hot.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I want to dance more.
Yeah, you should. They've in their face right now, like, whoo! Okay.
What is something non-sexual that your partner can do to turn you on? I think when you cuddle me and you hold my peck. That shit, oh my gosh, that shit gets me at night. I was like instant just what? And it's not even sexual too, you're just cuddling me.
Yeah.
And like I'm always little spoon. Like that's the thing,
Yes.
I'm always little spoon.
Yes, you are.
And whenever she like cuddles me and then she like grabs my peck when she cuddles me, I'm just like, oh yeah, baby. Grab that
funny.
peck.
That's funny.
Grab that man boob. Let's have sex. That's like the key right there. My key to you is gonna be dancing,
Yes.
and making whatever face I make,
I can't explain
and then for
it.
you, it's cuddling
Yep.
me. Boom,
Boom.
done.
Done.
All right, yeah, those are kind of
That's
deep.
funny.
Those are making me blush a little bit.
You're cute.
But we're gonna try that out, man. This is what it is all about, you know, trying to get to know our partner and see how we can spice up our lives. And then these cards are gonna really spice up our life.
Yeah.
It's gonna bring out the
We're gonna have
nasty,
a sex
dirty.
episode
It's
times
gonna be,
2.
yeah, X-rated
Yes.
for sure.
Oh God.
Alrighty, let's get into the first part of today's podcast. So earlier this week, unfortunately, Molly, you
yeah.
want to share what
I
happened?
keep forgetting about it. Which
I
is
know
just
it happened
sad.
like forever ago.
I feels like forever ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I went and picked up Conrad from school. So I had Griffey with me, and I pulled out of our school parking lot and started driving. And right when you pull out of our school parking lot, there is an office building, and then people park on the street, but not parallel parking. There's what do you call that?
I think it's like just regular perpendicular parking.
Perpendicular parking, yeah. So like there's literally like a parking lot that butts up to the street, you know. So when they enter and leave their parking spot, they're going into the street.
Yeah.
So I'm driving down that street, and then somebody decides, well, I don't really care that you're driving on my street. I just want to back up, and I'm going to back right up into you. So she backed up right into our passenger side.
Like basically T-boned the car.
Yep. But she was reversing from her spot. So that was fun. Thankfully, all of us are okay. Just the car's
mangled.
Yeah, doesn't look great.
My car is mangled.
When you drive it, you can see and hear the outside.
The door wouldn't close when I got there.
The door on Griffin's on the passenger side, so his door I didn't even think I was going to be able to open to get to him, and then he was crying, and I first like climbed over Conrad to like soothe him, and Conrad's like, "Ma, what are you doing?" You know, he was fine, but he was like pushing at me and stuff, and I got him to quiet down, Griffin, and then he started crying again, so I pried the door open, and I don't know if that was the best idea, but
we were able to get him out.
Oh, we were able to get him out then.
Yeah, so she calls me up, and I'm on my way home already, and she's like, I just got in a car accident. And I was like, the first thing in my mind, literally, that I thought of was, are you okay? And are the kids okay? And then she's like, yeah, we are, but the car is like messed up. The whole passenger side is messed up. And I was like, I don't give a shit about the car. And so I rushed over to where they were, and Molly's like, should I call the cops? And I was like, absolutely. Yeah, call the cops. So she called the police. By the time I got there, Wauwatosa police was getting a statement from her. And then I went and grabbed the kids because it was cold out. It was cold out. Was this raining?
It was better. Yeah, it was like sleety or
Sleety?
like kind of just icky out.
Icky out. So I went to go get the kids and started putting them in my car. And in walking to my car, I had to park a few spots down from where she was. I walked past the lady that hit her, and I just gave her this glare as I was holding Conrad. I just gave her this glare. And then I didn't have to say anything, but she knew she fucked up, you know?
She was not very nice because, like, when I got out of the car, she was, I don't even remember what she said at first. You know, it's all kind of a blur, you know, what she said. But I think at some point I was just, like, looked at my car and I was like, son of a bee. Like, I was just pissed. I was like, my kids are in the car. You just backed up into me. Like, what were you doing? You know, I was just mad. I didn't say it to her. I didn't, like, you know, yell at her, nothing. I just like said it. And I was probably yelled it a little bit, but it wasn't at her or anything because I was looking at the car and she's like, I'm sorry. And I was like, it's not you. It's the situation. Like, I am just mad. I have my kids in the car. Like, I was just like, I just needed to let out emotion because otherwise I was going to like lose my shit because I was just like, I was shaking because, you know, when you get hit, like in that adrenaline that like hits you and stuff. And it probably was an inappropriate thing to say. But again, I wasn't like yelling at her. I wasn't even acknowledging her, you know, she had just got out of her car. I was just like, pretty much like WTF, like what the hell, you know, like why, like what just happened, you know, kind of a thing. But then she just like kept being grumpy at me. And I'm like, I don't know why you're mad at me. Like, it was just weird. And then I kept like reflecting. I'm like, did I do something wrong? Like, should I have seen her and stopped? You know, like I kept replaying it because of how mad she was at me. And I was like, no, like she literally T-boned us. Like, now if I hit her or if she hit the front of my car, then, you know, maybe I should have like seen her, you know, or something, right?
Or whatever.
But even like when I told the cops, I said, by the time I saw her moving, she was
already going into you.
I was like, I had to look through my passenger side to see her moving, you know? So I was just like, why are you mad? Like, and maybe, you know, she came out of an office building, so maybe she had a bad appointment and that's why she was just a grumpy, you know, self, or maybe she's just grumpy all the time. I don't know. But like, she like barely said anything to me after that and like anything. And, you know, just everything I said was like short answers from her. And I'm like, screw you, you know? But when I did leave, so this is kind of funny. This is what made me think about this is like when I went and brought Griffin to Jay's car, I had to pass her too. And she was talking to the cops and she goes, I'm so sorry your kids were in the car. And I wanted to be like, yeah, me too. And be like mad about it. And like literally that was the first thing that went through my mind to like say back to her and all. But then I was like, be nice. And I just said, we're all fine. And that's all that matters. And kept walking.
Yeah.
You know? Like,
I think that is admirable.
Right.
I probably would have been a different story.
I wanted to be. I really did. But I was like, what is that solving?
Yeah,
you know what
really
I mean? It doesn't
anything.
solve anything. And, you know, she kept apologizing. So I hope, you know, in whatever report she's making, she takes responsibility and then, you know, we just move on. And like you said, the car's damaged, but none of us are. And that's all that matters.
Yeah, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
So yeah, we had to do all the insurance stuff, and I'm driving a rental now.
I think that's what I'm more mad about is just the hassle of having to go through you know, it's just something else to do.
Yeah.
Get the car fixed, you know, get the insurance stuff figured out. It's just like, ugh.
Yeah, and we're hoping that it's not our fault. So
yeah, so we don't have to pay for any of it. Yeah,
will be coming out of like the responsible parties, like insurance claims. But we'll see. And I think a lot of what is, you know, when you look at like how accidents happen, it's either because one, a person is reckless, or two, a person is not paying attention,
right,
or not following the laws of the road.
Right.
She obviously didn't yield to you, and you had the right of way, being in the main like driving lane. She was an accessory on the side. So,
well, and I know I didn't see her lights, so she had to have like put on her reverse lights and just went because like I always look at those cars and I didn't see any of them have lights.
It's just a random like parking.
It is
area, anyways.
Yep.
So
yep. So, but
it is what it is, and we're hoping my car can get fixed.
Yeah.
I just paid off my car too.
I know, which is so sad. But at the same time, I was also happy it was your car because your car is older. But then I guess, I don't know. I don't know what's better.
Yeah.
The car that's not paid off or the car that is paid off.
No,
I don't
it's
know.
The car that is paid off because, we don't have to owe anything to the bank.
Right.
It's basically ours. So
yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, that's what happened. And, we're glad everybody's okay.
Yeah. The kids had no idea.
Happened. Yeah.
None of them cried right away. They didn't know anything that happened. They just started getting fussy and why they started crying.
Yeah.
Even Conrad didn't really cry, but
yeah, that's the main thing.
He just wanted to get out. He's like, "Ma!"
Yeah. So yeah, that's what happened on earlier this week, but we're good.
What was that, Monday?
Monday. Jeez. No.
Tuesday?
Monday. Because I was coming home from Delavan. It was Monday.
No. It's Tuesday.
Monday.
Tuesday?
Are you sure? No, because I texted Jennifer and said, I don't know if I'm going to be able to come in later, and it was Tuesday. So it was Monday when it happened, Monday night. Alrighty, well, yeah. So
anywho,
that's something.
See, it already feels like a
extravagant that happened in our lives.
All right.
Okay, so let's do this.
We're both watching the baby.
Yeah. Are you watching the baby? Yeah. I'm gonna cut that out.
That's funny.
Alrighty, so this segment of the podcast are things that irk us that the other person does. Or what was it that we said earlier?
Gets our goat.
Things that get our goat.
That we do to get the other person's goat.
Yeah. So, do you want to go first?
Yeah,
we're going to go back and forth.
This one I would say isn't to get my goat. If the food is hot, let it cool down before you put it in your mouth. He will literally nuke something in the microwave for like 5 minutes, okay? And then the minute it comes out, he's like, oh, hot, puts it on the counter, sits down, takes a spoonful of it or a forkful and puts it straight in his mouth. Like, it's not going to be hot.
Well, I don't want it to get cold.
Oh, my God. And then he's like,
that's funny. I don't know. I just want to eat it. I'm hungry. Watch my freaking vlog, man. I just want to eat. All the time I just want to eat.
How can you even taste it when it's that
You can
hot?
taste a little bit. No. I've been known to burn my lip and my tongue.
And then he'll be like, I think I just burnt myself.
Yeah. But, it's okay.
I think it's fun. It's funny. It just let it cool down, man.
All right. Well, if we're on the topic of microwaving, Molly did this thing and I think it's hilarious, but probably it's not the last time she's going to do this. Microwaving Conrad's spoon and burning the shit out of the microwave. She's like, I microwave Conrad's spoon and the microwave started sparking.
No, it was
started smoking.
It was hot or it was smelt. It
my gosh!
For reference, it's a metal spoon.
Metal spoon.
Yes.
And then I go. The pantry is where our microwave is. Doors closed. We close it because Conrad goes in there and pulls stuff out of the cupboard and stuff or in the shelves. And then I go in there. I'm like, holy smokies! The freaking house is gonna burn down.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Yeah,
it's pretty bad.
So that's microwaving.
I had a spoon on the plate and I didn't think anything of it. And I didn't notice it until I went in there. I was like,
yeah, she burned the shit out of it.
That doesn't smell good.
All right. Next one.
This one's funny because this was when I was pumping previously.
Okay.
So when I was pumping with Conrad, it used to drive me nuts when you would ask me for something when you were in the shower. And I was attached to my boob. So my schedule in the morning would be that I would get up and I would shower and then I'd hook up my pump to my boobs, obviously. And as I was getting ready and drying my hair and stuff, I'd be pumping so that, I was killing two birds with one stone, basically. And I'd say almost weekly, I'd be, standing there attached to everything, trying to get everything done. And Jay'd be like, can you give me a rag? Can you give me some razors? And I'm like, are you kidding me? I'm already and it's not that big a deal. I have to pick up my pump and walk over with my things jiggling.
Yeah, I did notice I used to do that a lot.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, that's funny.
It was funny.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Speaking about, okay, so I'm going to fire back.
Wow.
Speaking about pumping boobs.
Yeah.
One thing that you do that just irks me.
Okay.
is when you leave breast milk or anything sticky on the counters, and then I feel it and lean on it, and it freaking sticky to my skin. Freaking hate that shit. You can't see it, but then you put your arm on the countertop, and it's like, what the fuck is that? Oh, I spilled some breast milk. Well, then wipe it up. Gosh dang. Now my arm's all sticky from it. And it's in the same part of the island too. Closest to the refrigerator, because that's where she does her freaking thing. Just pouring her milk or like doing something with her milk. And obviously like even the smallest droplet would fall on the countertop. She doesn't wipe it away. Just so then if you like look at the counter at an angle, when the light reflects off it, you can see this like skim of just nasty crud. Put your elbow on the countertop and then just like, what the frick is sticky? Breast milk.
That's hilarious. That one's good.
That's a good one.
That is a good one. Oh my gosh.
Alrighty. Fires. Shots fired.
That's good. When you say the Packers or like a Wisconsin team is going to win or lose, like, oh, we got it in the bag. And then we always end up sucking. Like we always, whatever he says, like, oh, the Packers got this one. This should be an easy game for them. And then we like cream it. Lose.
Okay. I have to back myself up with this. There's no freaking way that whatever I say is affecting the game.
It is.
I'm not putting bad juju out.
Are.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you
are. You believe in that shit?
Yes, I do. When it comes to the Packers.
Okay. So religious. Packer fans are probably one of the most religious fans ever. That's their freaking gospel.
We bow down to the Packer gods.
Yeah, so this is what I'll do. I'll play like reverse psychology.
Yes, which does work. Have you noticed?
Sometimes.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like, oh, Packers are going to lose this one.
Yep.
I said that with the Niners. Yep. I was like, if you guys can make it past this, or not the Niners, the Dallas Cowboys. The Cowboys that they played.
We won beat the Cowboys.
Yeah, but I said, if you guys can make it past today, like that's a long shot. You're going to
the Super Bowl. See, but then you jinxed us by saying, oh, if you win today, you guys are in the Super Bowl. No, just one game at a time, babe. And then we probably would have beat the 49ers.
Maybe. Let's see, what else? What do I have on here? I don't have anything that has to deal with
sports.
But this is another one.
Okay.
When you leave a diaper on the buffet, when the trash can is right next to the freaking changing table. I come home and there's diapers all over the freaking changing table.
It's not that bad.
At least
maybe
two
be
of
one.
them.
No.
Twice.
There'd be one.
Like it's literally right on the edge of the changing table. You just leave it on the top.
You should see it during the day before you get
home.
Oh
my gosh. That's why the house smells like crap. Just freaking open diapers. And that's the other thing too. She doesn't wrap the diapers. The diapers are just wide open.
No, I wrap them.
No, you wrap them. No, they're just like folded. Like this.
Well, sometimes
like wrap them and pull the thing around.
Sometimes the little sticky things get stuck inside there and I'm not going to reach in there and try to pull them out.
Oh my gosh. All the time, at least a few times a week.
That's
actually no, every day.
Every day. It's every day. Okay. So Jay, I don't have anything about diapers, I don't think.
Yeah, because I always throw my diapers away.
Oh my God. Jay has this thing. You haven't done this in a while though, where he'll be like doing something or like thinking about something or listening to a song or watching a movie. Oh, you don't like that though. And I'm like,
or if it's in like food too.
Yes, food too. Oh, but you don't like that.
You don't like that, do you? That's what I always say.
And he knows that I do like it. And I think in the beginning you didn't know at first, but then you knew it just irritated me because it would always be the same thing.
Yeah, I get it.
Like same thing of food or something. And then he just kept doing it. So that's when he would get my goat. He would do it all the time. You haven't done it in a while. I haven't
done that in a while. No. Yeah. That's funny.
Oh, but you don't like that movie.
You don't like that.
And I'd be like, what the frick?
That's a good one. That's a good one. A lot of these are like stuff. There's a reoccurring theme with like leaving. Okay, here's another one. Ready? Leaving food gunk in the sink and not cleaning the sink after doing the dishes. And then after a day or two, there's like crusted dinner on the sink, like in the bowl of the sink or like near the drain. She doesn't scrub it. I was always taught to clean the sink after you do the dishes.
Hey, I've been better about that.
You have been, but I'm just saying this is like something that you have chronically done.
That was a while ago, and then you told me.
Like,
me it bothered you.
Like there was one time when we ate, I don't know, it was ramen. She washed the pot of ramen, but didn't rinse the sink, and then there's like ramen just like dried near the drain of the sink, and I'm like, what the? Didn't we eat ramen like a few days ago? Why is it still here? And we had this like metal grate over the drain where we can like put other stuff on. And I'm just like, what the hell is that? A freaking ramen from a couple days ago.
What I'm hearing is that he didn't do dishes for a couple days, so I didn't notice it for a couple days. And I feel like that's the problem.
True. No, I'll fess up to that. But the fact that you were doing dishes for 2 days and still left the ramen dried up on there, that's something to think about.
What's funny is I don't know why I do that. It's like I'm like, oh, I'm done with the dishes, and I just like
done.
walk away.
Yeah, just rinse it. We even have a sink, a water spout that can move out.
It's like so stupid. It's not like my mom taught me that. It's not like, oh, she would be the same way. She'd be like, what the hell is wrong with you? Like, rinse out the damn sink.
Seriously.
I don't know. Just who I am, okay?
That's funny.
So I'll stay on the theme of washing dishes. This doesn't bother me as much anymore, but again, when we had Conrad, you used to put like stuff on the baby's drying racks that weren't baby related
because we didn't have room. We didn't have room to put the dishes anywhere.
You know those stupid drying racks that are for bottles with like the trees and whatever and the grass, and it would drive me crazy when you'd put like our stuff on there. Why? I don't know, but it would drive me nuts.
It just overflows from with the other part of the dish thing.
Doesn't bother me as much anymore.
That's
like this
funny.
time around, it hasn't really bothered me. But last time, I just wanted to be like, use your own damn drying rack.
Okay, let's go to the next one. Leaving things on the countertop and not putting them away if you're not using them.
I don't do that
I know
often.
you don't do that often, but before, like you would leave like Tupperware on the countertop. You would leave our Yeti cups, like recently, like the Yeti cups, like on the countertop,
That's
like put it in the drawer.
Use it.
Okay. Put it away.
No,
put it away.
Use it.
Or what was the other thing that you used to leave on the countertop? And I was like, babe, just put it away. There was a couple things, and I was like,
there's things that we use every day. Why do we put it away?
Because it keeps everything clean.
No.
It's clean.
No, we use it every day.
Clean.
I'll stick in the kitchen. You literally watch me load the dishwasher every freaking day.
And then I give you my lunch. Oh,
do it the right way.
I never use the dishwasher until I freaking met you.
I don't care. You watch me do it, and then he'll load it, which I appreciate. I do, but he loads it and like doesn't do it economically right so that we can fit the most in there. He'll like lay this piece of Tupperware down that's, a square piece of Tupperware, and instead of, leaning it on its side in there, he'll lay it down flat.
Yeah, so the water can get it and clean it.
All the space, and it cleans it on its side too.
Oh my gosh. Hey, I was never taught how to load a dishwasher.
But he watches me again. We've had it for over a year, and he watches me do it.
That's funny.
What were you thinking I was going to say? Huh? Oh, yeah. I'll be like, finish doing either like, I'll wrap it up. Oh, is there anything else, babe? No. 20 minutes later. Oh, here's my lunch.
Here's my lunch. Here's my water bottle. That's pretty funny.
That is. That's a good one too.
Here's another one. Leaving sugar all over the counter by the coffee machine and not cleaning it up. I have not freaking drank coffee in like a month at least. She's the only one, and she used to drink brown sugar, huh?
Recently?
Before we cleaned it, before we cleaned it up.
Well, that was from a while ago.
No, there was every single time. She's the one that puts sugar in the coffee, and there's just sugar crystals all over the place. We use a tablespoon measuring like spoon to like scoop up like brown sugar out of this little glass mason jar. Sugar all over the place, and then I cleaned the coffee machine the other day. And there's just sugar behind the coffee maker. I was like, what the frick is this? You lucky we don't have freaking ants in the house. They be having a feast right now on the coffee machine. So I was like, okay, no more sugar. So I bought her caramel macchiato. Hell yeah. Stop freaking using the sugar. Now it's in the fridge. But now you know what I'm facing with that? Freaking milk dried up all over the countertop. So I haven't really like solved the problem.
Oh my god. Oh my god, you suck. God, yours are funny. Okay. Let's see. Jay has this other really cool thing that he does is he loves music, as you all know, and he'll, sing carpool karaoke. And I don't always sing, and I love to sing. But I don't always sing and I don't always dance. But there's times when I just like rocking out to a song, belting it, dancing like crazy, like a white girl, all this stuff. And you know what Jay does? Next. Switches the song. Every single time.
That's hilarious.
I like a song.
That's true. That's true. She yells at me all the time. I don't do this to you. Yeah. Why do you always do that? I was listening to that song.
Literally every time I'm feeling it, he's like, next.
And where do I always do that?
In the gym.
In the gym.
Always.
That's funny. So let's switch over to the gym, shall we?
Oh, jeez.
So the first thing is that I really don't like that irks me and gets my goats. And it's when I am the one who plans out the workouts and write it down. This girl freaking complains. Ugh, I don't want to do that. Ryan Fisher's stupid. I don't want that stupid movement. Ugh. And every single movement, she's just complaining. And I'm like, hey, you know what? You can go find your own coach then. Okay? Like, you can go find your own workout. I'm going to do this workout. It's like, no, I'm just saying, like, oh, this is stupid. And then after we do the workout and she's feeling pumped and she's, the endorphins are flowing and adrenaline's pumping, her muscles are swollen. She's like, that was a good workout. Like, what the freak? Beginning the workout, you were just like, I don't even want to be here. I'm just like, and so now when she says that, I'm just like, okay, whatever. Just wait till the end of the workout when your muscles are swole. You're not going to be talking like this.
It's just my way to get through it. Like when you're working out and you just like don't like what you're doing or like it hurts and you're just like, ugh, I know it's going to hurt. And so I'm like, this is stupid. Why does Ryan Fisher do this shit?
All the time.
All the time.
Literally all the time.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Hey, I've actually gotten better with that too.
You've gotten better because you've actually,
out.
Yeah, and you're actually seeing some gains. So yeah, but that's what you used.
But
to
I do yell at you a lot too, even still.
You yelled at me today.
Did I?
Yeah.
When?
Well, what was it yesterday? Like, how much weight was I doing? And I was like, I don't know, throw the freaking 35s on there, the 25s. And then I looked up at the board. And then I was like, oh, no, you're supposed to do this weight. And she's like, ugh. And I was like, do another set. And she's like, what?
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, do another set.
Oh,
you weren't doing it at the weight.
I forgot to do it. It was supposed to do it one-handed.
The dumbbell bench, dumbbell shoulder press.
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah. I was going to do it for the record.
Okay.
My shoulders hurt. I can't do it tomorrow.
No, you're doing it.
That's funny. Yeah. I like that. That's funny. I'm going to keep doing it. Let's see. Ooh, you do this all the time.
Okay.
Asking me the same question a gazillion times. Am I the white caps or the black caps? Literally. We recently only just changed our proteins, but literally every single morning, because we drink different proteins. So we put it in either like colorful caps or the black bottles. He was always the black bottles. I never changed it. Every single morning. Am I the white caps or the black caps?
Hey.
It hasn't changed. It hasn't
It changed this week.
I know, but it didn't before that.
True. That's funny.
I had another example, but I don't understand what it says.
So you don't know
So
what to
I'm not
type.
going to say it.
Okay. So we're talking about cups.
That was one of the things. Uh-oh.
Let's just talk about cups. Keep it on the thing of the cups. So this girl, when I first met her, I was drinking out of Yeti cups, and she started drinking my Yeti cups. So I buy her own Yeti mug and Yeti thermoses and everything. And then why this girl freaking grab my Yeti cups and starts drinking out of my Yetis? I'm like, you have like 3 of them, and you have to use mine. And then here's another one. My freaking coworkers gifted me a Stanley cup for Christmas. I come home, it's like, oh, look, Stanley cup. Oh, this is nice. Starts drinking out of it the next day. And I'm like, okay, well, there's your Stanley cup, I guess. It's mine. Like, there were sometimes I'm just like, what the frick? I think your mom bought me the blue Yeti, like, like water jug. And then she drank it out of it first. I was like, what the hell?
Did I really?
Yeah, you did. It's like, use your own Yeti cups.
I thought,
Damn.
you know what I thought you were going to say with this?
What?
Is how you like fill up a glass of water and you turn around.
Oh, I didn't write that down. Yeah, so we're
I
trying
had
to track our water intake.
This was before you were tracking.
No, this was before I started tracking my water intake. But I would fill up, and we used to have like water delivered, like Hinkley Springs water delivered. So we had like a water jug that we would like, draw water from. And I would fill up my cup, and I would leave it on the counter. And then like, I was very terrible at drinking water. I'd look around, and it was freaking half my water's gone. I was like, did I drink that? And then she like has a smirk on her face, like she didn't want to drink my water,
or it'd be empty.
Yeah, or it'd be empty. It's like, did I drink this? I was like, I feel parched, but I guess I drank it. I don't know why. Oh, she drank my water.
Well, I can't help it when you are. They didn't sit there and not drinking it. I'm just like, oh, I'll drink it.
That's funny. Yeah,
that's funny.
Okay, I think you're next.
Yeah. Ooh, this is another good one. Sticking on the theme of like talking. When I ask you a question, and in his defense, I will say this is like sometimes when he's like looking at his phone or on your computer or whatever. So you're like doing something else. But I'll ask you a question, and then you don't say a word for like a shit long time. And I'm like, did you hear me? And then you'd be like, oh yeah, I said no, or oh yeah, blah 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 blah. Hello? I don't know if you answer yourself in your head or
I could.
what it is.
I could.
But literally I'll be like, so Jay, what's your favorite color? I'll be like doing something else. Babe. Oh, green. So I know you heard me. I didn't even have to repeat the question, but he just like doesn't answer. And I'm like,
and sometimes my mind just wanders, man. Sometimes it just wanders. And like sometimes like it's stored in there. It just didn't make its way down to my mouth. It got stuck somewhere between, the 3 inches between my brain and my mouth. God. All right. Let's take it back to the gym a little bit here. So we have plates on our rack and these little collars that you put at the end of your barbell to hold the plates on, right? Well, Molly is notorious for leaving these collars on the pegs that these plates are on, so that whenever you want to change your place, you got to take the freaking collar off the peg to pull the weight off to put it on your barbell. And I'm like, babe, stop putting it here. Well, where am I supposed to put it? Put it down like anywhere else, but don't put it back on the pegs. Because then that's just an extra movement. I just want to pull like plates off and not have to unhook this collar that is just useless. Like, put it someplace else. And I showed her yesterday. No, last weekend, I showed her where to put these collars, right? So we have like a barbell holder. You can put it there. You can put it down on the safety arms. And then what did she do like a couple days ago? Put it on where the freaking small like change plates are. And I'm like, babe, I showed you where to put these. She continues to put this on there.
In my defense, I thought that was a safe place to put them. I've learned now.
Yeah, put it anywhere. Put it on the ground for all I care. Just not on the plates. Not on the pegs where the plates are on.
That's so funny.
Oh my god.
That one really made me laugh.
I got one that's gonna make you laugh real hard.
Oh jeez. You know what I hate? And you love doing this. Kissing me with your teeth.
Oh yeah, she hates that. She's like, it's all slimy.
Well, he'll come in. You have you have something in your tooth.
Do I?
That's another one. I will tell him he has something in his teeth, and he'll fling it at me like blowing out through his teeth to get it out, and it flies at my face.
That's funny.
But anywho, I'll go in for a kiss, right? And instead of kissing me, he'll smile real big and touch me with his teeth. Just no.
Slimy.
Just don't do it.
Yeah, that's a good one. Okay, my turn. This is in relation to the car. Or our cars, particularly her
I know
car.
what this is.
Freaking leaving receipts and tissues and face masks all over the car doors and cup holders. Leaving. Everything's leaving. I got my car cleaned by her cousin's significant other. And my car was pristine clean. And I go sit in her car and there's freaking receipts and paper towels and tissues like all over the place. You can't even see where the cup holders are because they're just stuffed with crap.
Not that
it was
bad.
so bad.
He is exaggerating way too much and it's not that bad.
And so I did one weekend. I just like grabbed everything out and I cleaned it out. I think we might have been like at the gas station or something. I would freaking take everything out. And I think you asked me like, oh, what happened to blah, blah, blah. And I was like, it's gone. Trash. And then I went on Amazon. I bought like organizers. Bought like a trash can.
I hate those organizers.
Well, it's keeping everything more organized.
It's in my way.
Oh my gosh. So yeah, her car is a freaking mess.
It's not that bad. He is over exaggerating. It is not that bad.
Well, this is the part of the podcast is we over exaggerate all this stuff.
Going down to the gym, because I forgot this one. Part of the reason I complain about what we're doing for our workout is because I can't read your freaking handwriting.
Hey, I've been doing a little bit better job recently.
I agree, but there was one today that I was like, dumbbell priests or something, dumbbell Lee priests or dumbbell supported whatever, bent like
chest supported.
No, this one.
Preacher curls.
I don't know what that
Dumbbell
said today. You try to
curls.
read that tomorrow. We will take a picture of it for all of you to tell me what the hell it says.
It is funny. I just like sometimes scribble the workouts on there.
And
it's just like, what is that? And then, okay, well, this is flip. I'm going to flip it on you. And she's just like, Peter Piper, what? I'm like, what the freak? Like, it says Lee Priest holds. That does not look like Lee Priest holds. I was like, look, there's an L and an E. And it's like, no, that looks like a U. And I was like, oh my gosh. So, yeah. I'm doing better, though. My handwriting is really nice.
Yes.
So.
Yes.
All right. Here's one. You're doing a better job now after you did some cleaning the other day. But Molly, I have bought like how many of those clear shoe boxes? 100 maybe.
Yeah.
And Molly still happens to just leave her shoes stacked up by the freaking garage door. I'm like, dude, there was one time when there was 4 pairs of shoes. I'm like, bring it upstairs and put it in their boxes. I got 2.
You have 2 over there right now.
I know, but I'm just saying, this is what you used to do. She cleaned out the shoe closet.
I only do it every once in a while.
Babe, there was like, there was 3, there was your denim Air Max ones over there, the light
for
blue,
a couple days.
The light blue Vomeros, and then the navy Vomeros were down there.
A couple days.
It was a couple days. It was a couple days too long.
Oh my God. My problem is that we have to take our shoes off at the door and then they just stay there. What am I supposed to do? Go back and get them later on? No.
Pretty much.
Forget.
Pretty much. Rotate them.
I forget.
Or rotate them. Yeah, because you know what the problem is then when I walk in the garage door, I'm stepping on shoes. I'm going to break an ankle.
Oh my God. You are so dramatic. God.
That's funny.
That is funny. You know what we should do?
Huh?
We should have a box that we carry upstairs.
Each
shoes in it each day.
Oh my.
So when we come home, we'll put our shoes in the box.
Bring the box down with you.
And then, listen to me, and then we'll, at the end of the night, that's what we'll carry upstairs.
Okay.
Put them away. And then we'll pick out our shoes for the next day, put them in the box, and when we come downstairs, we'll bring the box back down.
Gotcha. Okay, let's do that.
Okay.
Let's do that. Look, we're solving.
Buy me a box.
We're solving.
I don't want just some, like, you know, I want it to say a shoe box, you know, like fancy-ass shoe box or something.
Okay.
Okay.
We got 2 more.
2 more? Oh, I got to find.
I got 2 more. Which means you got 2 more.
Okay, I'll have to look for it. One thing you do when you eat.
With my mouth open?
No. I can hear you hitting your teeth together. And I'm like, can you just slow down? He eats so fast. He's like. And I'm like, doesn't that hurt your teeth?
No.
Like, it literally sounds like he's like. And I'm like, ow, doesn't that hurt?
No, that doesn't hurt.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I can hear his teeth going, like, hitting together. And I'm like, is there food between your teeth? I just don't understand how it's happening.
Yeah. Sorry.
That's okay. I've gotten used to it.
Good. Because it ain't changing.
I know. Sometimes, though, I do just stop and I look at you and just watch you do it.
Oh, okay.
I'm like,
I'm going to do that.
And now you're going to do it on
every
purpose.
Single time.
Yeah.
Oh, here's another thing. Let's talk about freaking feeding, too. Griffin does this thing when he feeds and it makes him choke. He, like knocks his tongue. He goes like this.
Oh, yeah. It's so weird.
It's so weird. And then it makes him choke. And I'm like, dude, stop doing that.
Yeah,
like,
I don't know what
just
he's
suck
doing.
normal.
Yeah.
What are you doing? So I can only imagine when Molly was doing that when he was breastfeeding.
I think it's a back. Like, it's his, like, back. He's like.
Yeah, it's like in the back. Like when he's like, it's almost like he's like sucking so hard.
Yeah.
And it's like
suctioning.
Yeah. Anyways. Here's another leaving. So in our bathroom, Molly is closest to the trash can. Though Molly leaves all her dirty ass Q-tips, the contact lens wrappers all over the freaking countertop, and sometimes her floss picks. And then like I go to pee and the trash can's right there, right next to her sink, and she just, it's just like the diaper. It's literally right there. Just like less than a foot. Just throw it away. Yeah, and it just like builds up. Sometimes there's like tissue papers, like facial tissues too. I'm like, why? So then I'm the one sometimes has to grab it and throw it in. It's like, it's right there, babe. Just right there. Just throw it away.
I have to bend over and lift up
oh my. There's a
cover.
foot pedal.
I can't reach through the
Literally, like, there's a theme here. Leaving. Just remember, leaving. Just don't leave shit away like all over the place.
Oh my god.
That's.
Oh my god. For the record, yours sit over on your side of the counter for a day too.
A day.
Yep.
It doesn't stack up though. There was one time I think I literally counted 3 contact lenses. Like, so for 3 whole days, there's 3 stacks of contact lenses. Yeah, seriously. Here's another one too. To piggyback on that. So I used to throw my contact, because I have disposable contact lenses. I used to throw it down the drain.
Don't even
And then it got
me.
like stuck. So then Molly like cleaned it up. I was like, okay, I'm not gonna do that anymore. But then I started throwing my contact lenses into the toilet before I peed. Well, then Molly started doing that too, but sometimes she misses it. And there was one time when one of it was just sitting on the rim of the toilet, and I went to like in my mind, I was like, oh, that was probably just a little shiny spot. So I went to sit down, and I was like, what the frick? like pulled out. There's a freaking dried ass contact lens on my butt. I was like, this girl needs to learn how to freaking aim. She's gonna throw this stuff down.
I don't think that was me though, because it could have been him.
It could have been mine.
Could have been him.
Because I always lift up the seat,
not always,
and then put it in, and then I pee. That's
not
like
always.
That's always my routine. This was on the seat. So somebody, she probably pulled it out of her eye and just couldn't see. She was like, oh, toss it. Thought it went in the
because usually I do it when I'm sitting on the toilet and I take out my contacts and put it between my legs.
Not all the time.
Yes.
Not all the time. Not all the time.
Yes, every time.
Anyways, that's funny.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
Okay, we got one more.
Okay, this one doesn't bother me as much anymore, but you used to always like wake up in the morning and like start having these deep ass conversations.
I still do that.
Like,
she's like a zombie, and I'm like trying to think about the intricacies of life at like 5:45 in the morning.
And I just go,
What was the whole thing I said the other? It was just recently too, and I said something, and I was like, whoa, that's deep. And it's just like, yeah, I'm not even awake yet. I was like, come on. Anything helps because I started doing cold showers.
It was
like
way
a month
before
ago.
that though.
It was
way before that they used
That's
to do that. Because my whole list is from like a month ago.
That's hilarious.
Months ago.
That's funny. Yeah.
Oh my God. And then he's like, you're not a morning person. I am a morning person. I like getting up and starting my day.
You just don't want to be spoken to.
But don't have this deep ass conversation. Like, can you just give me like a couple hours?
Well, it's just like that cup that you see is like, don't talk to me until I've had my coffee.
Yes, 100%.
So that's totally Molly.
Yes.
Totally Molly.
Yeah.
Okay, that was your last one?
Yeah.
Okay, this is my last one. This one's the kicker.
This is the kicker.
This is the kicker right here. So there's a level of like laziness that sometimes Molly has. Sometimes it's like just minimally lazy, and then there's just like, what the heck lazy? So Molly, like, granted, I'm very grateful she does the laundry, but there's this one night, literally, we're about to go to bed, she throws like clothes, I think it was the kids' clothes, into the dryer, right? And all I hear is clunk 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 clunk. I was like, is there a jacket in there? Like, and you know, like sometimes your jacket, the zipper will like hit the edges of the drum, and she's like, no, it's the the detergent cup. I couldn't find it. I was like, okay, and then she was like, then she turns it back on. It's like clunk 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 clunk. She's like, so she goes back in, and like I hear her like moving stuff around, and then closes the door, turns it back on. Clunk, 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 clunk. And then she's walking back into our bedroom. And I was like, did you not find it? I couldn't find it. I was like, okay, so you're just going to leave it? Like, it's at night. The laundry room's on the other side of our bedroom wall. So I'm lying in bed already. I'm like, clunk, 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 clunk. I was like, okay, what the frick? I'm not going to listen to this the whole time I'm trying to sleep. So then I literally open up the dryer door and I stick my hand in like this and I do one of these things, right? And I'm just like, okay, it has to be somewhere. So I go deep inside the back of the drum. I'm doing this. And lo and behold, my pinky feels a little freaking hard piece of plastic. I'm like, there's a cup. Put it away. Close the door. And then turn it back on. And all I hear is, and then I was like, wow, you couldn't just stick your hand deeper in there.
I did try. I was moving stuff. I pulled stuff out. I couldn't find it.
Yes. And so I guess the little backstory, when the laundry detergent is in like a little cupboard in the laundry room, and our detergent is just hanging off the edge. So you just pour it into the cup, we put it into the little dispenser in the washer, and then I've learned to just put that cup into the washer too, because now you've got residue of detergent and it'll wash off. So when we do that, when you're transferring the clothes to the dryer, sometimes it gets trapped in like clothes or blankets or whatnot, so you don't see it. So that's what happened. But then Molly just didn't bother. Like, she tried twice to try to find the clanking noise, and then third time she's like, forget about it. I'm okay listening to clunk, 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 clunk all night. And I was like, okay, whatever. I'm going to go do it. So then now, like, I've noticed now, like, for me personally, like, in the few times I've done laundry since, I've, like, purposely found the cup in the washer and then put it away.
Oh, yeah. Why do we have to keep putting it in the cabinet?
Because it falls down. There was one time when it was sitting on the dryer and then fell in between and my arm was too short to grab it. Because like, no, let's put this shit away.
I've lost a few.
You're gonna open it up to put the detergent in the cup anyways. Just put it right there.
I'm like, oh, where is it? I don't see it.
Oh my, it's up in the freaking cabinet.
Well, I've gotten used to it, but when you first started doing it, I was like, oh, we don't have a cup.
That's too funny. That's the kicker.
That's a good one.
That was a good one. The fact that you did it twice, like literally.
I don't think I did it twice.
No, you did because you put it in first and it went clunk, 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 clunk. And then you turned it off, went to try to find it, didn't find it, and then walked away. So twice it was going clunk, 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 clunk.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And then the third time you're just like, fuck it. It's like, fuck it. I'm just going to go to bed. I don't know if you're expecting me to go find it. Because if you did, then congratulations, because I did.
I think if it was bothering you enough, I knew you were going to go find it.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, it was bothering me. It's like I was not going to listen to that the whole time we were sleeping.
It was only been 50 minutes. That's how long the dryer runs.
Yeah. But anyways, that was a pretty good list.
Yours were better than mine.
But I think in my defense, though, mine was just like stuff that you already know just like irks me.
Yeah.
Like the leaving stuff like out, like leaving like breast milk residue. Like you already knew all that stuff, but you continually do it. So I'm just like, well, frick, that's like gonna be my list. She knows everything already because you know you do it. But anyways. This is fun. And I think it's just like it's a good conversation to have because it's like, okay, well, what can I do better, right?
Absolutely.
So
like I've already fixed the clippy things in the basement.
Yeah, you did. I've started writing better.
Yep.
My workout's better. Yep. I started answering questions when you ask.
That one's so funny to me.
That is, yeah. Because like I said, I know it registers in my mind. I heard you. It just didn't make its way down to my mouth to answer you. But anyways, guys, that was fun. I like that.
You're hilarious.
That's pretty funny. So a couple things to kind of just wrap this all up. I do love my wife. Like I really do love my wife. And that goes without saying because even with her funny little quirky things that she does, she wouldn't be Molly if she didn't do those things. So
I shouldn't fix all of them?
No, you should definitely fix a lot of them. The sink you've kind of fixed.
Yeah.
The laundry, like clunk, 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 you're kind of fixing. I'm not home when you do the laundry most of the time.
True.
So I'm not here to listen to it. So
true.
if you're listening to it, I don't give a shit. The whole workout thing, you're starting to make some gains in the gym, so you're not really complaining too much.
That's just who I am. That's not going to change.
Complaining?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Okay.
That's my workout, my trainers in the past. I was always like that too. I was like, F you.
And then you start to feel good afterwards.
And then I was fine. I'll still do it. I'm just going to bitch about it a little bit first.
That's fair. I mean, I'm like the same way too.
Yeah.
It's like I don't vocalize it. I just do it. It's just internal.
Internal.
It's like a pressure cooker.
It's not good to like keep things bottled up like that. You gotta let it out.
No, I let it out in my lifts. I'm just like, motherfucker, hate this shit. Oh yeah, here.
Oh my god.
I love you.
I love you, babe.
That was fun. So we encourage you to do that with your significant others too, or even your friends.
Yeah.
Like tell them, have this kind of conversation, but understand that it's all out of love and it's not malicious.
Yeah, and it has to be these funny things. If it's something that is like really bothering you, this is not the time or the place to have it. You know?
Yeah.
These are just those little quirks of people that like,
it's just like,
your
come
hats.
on. Yeah.
Your hats. How many times do you have to change a hat before we leave?
Oh
my god!
Because it has to match the fit.
Oh my god!
It's all the fit. It's all about the fit.
He'll come all the way downstairs. And he's all ready, and all of a sudden he comes. He's like, oh, I forgot something upstairs. He comes back down in a whole new outfit.
Yeah, it's the fit. I gotta look good.
The hell?
I gotta look good though.
You always look good, babe, and I do appreciate you caring about the way you look, but
okay.
Damn.
Because I look like a freaking old man.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do. I gotta look young,
Oh, I got another one.
What?
Leaving your hair all over the shower after you do shave your head.
Yeah.
All over the walls.
I don't know how to do that though. I don't know how to get rid of that. What do you want me to just
spray
take
it
the
down,
spray down,
man?
Okay, I'll do that. Alrighty, guys. Well, great. This is a great conversation. We definitely learned a lot about each other.
I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
No,
I'm just kidding.
we had lucky number 13. That's all we got.
I know. I love you.
I love you too, babe. Thank you for being quirky.
No problem. Can't wait to leave more shit around the house for you.
Oh my gosh.
Now I'm just gonna start doing it on purpose.
Yeah, speaking about leaving shit around the house, there's a freaking 2 bags over here that's been sitting here for months. Is that a baby?
I think he's just squawking just a little bit.
Alrighty, guys. Well, thank you so much for listening to our podcast.
Yes.
If you haven't already, check out last week's episode of me vlogging my day. This is something that we're gonna try to do every other week or maybe weekly too, is vlogging our lives, maybe some event that we go to or one of our outings we're gonna try to vlog. So check out last week's episode of me and a day in the life of Jay.
Mm-hmm.
And then follow us on our socials too. Gonna do some different things. I've been talking to Molly about doing her own little gig thing with maybe her book club, having a book and kind of talking to you guys about it, or something like that. We're just gonna mix it up. We're just trying to figure out what we're gonna do this year and try to keep it spicy. And we'll go from there.
Yeah.
So yeah, click, like, subscribe, and we'll see you guys next week.
Hit that naughty bell.
Hit that naughty bell. You did it. Ding, 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 ding.
Oh my God.
Alrighty, guys. This is Unscripted Conversation Podcast. My name is Jake.
And I'm Molly.
Have a good night.
Bye.
We'll see you later. Bye.